Well, hello everyone. It's me, John Dupuy, and I want to make this little video about the 9 points of the Enneagram, something I've been working with for many years. And one night I was out with some friends and my wife, and I did this spontaneous thing where I went through all the points of the Enneagram and just kind of acted it out. And my wife loved it, and nobody, the camera wasn't on, and she always asked me to redo it. So here, after all these years, I'm going to try to do it for you. I'm going to do it for you. So the Enneagram is a very ancient typology, and it has 9 basic points. On the nine, Enneagram stands for nine-pointed geometrical figure. Okay, and it's been used for well over 1,000 years. So it's not like we just invented this recently. And we're actually living kind of in the golden age of the Enneagram, learning so much about it. And it can be used for a tool just to understand yourself, your normal walk-a-day ego self. And it can also be used as a tool for deeper self or more transcendent, deeper spiritual. And there's some people say, well, it's this or that. Well, it's both, and at least in my thinking. So I'm going to start with point one. And the point one is the judge. Okay. And the judge is a black and white thinker, something like this. There's either a right, there's a wrong. And you're not right because you're somewhere in the middle. And oh, I'm not perfect either. Oh God, this is rough. But when I get it together, I go to seven, and I'm charming and beautiful, and just a real joy to be with. So number one is the black and white thinker, the judge. And they can be really critical when they're down, but really wise and amazing when they're up. And when they go to move into their seven aspect, they're just they're just a joy to be with. My father, my beloved father, was like that. When he was up, he was such a joy, but he was not. It was like, ugh. And I, being a six, I've always been scared of ones because I feel very judged because I realize how imperfect I am. So that's point one. Point two is the helper. Okay. And here's me acting out point two. Are you okay? Can I get you something to drink? Can why don't me prop up your pillow? Okay? Please, is there anything I can do? You look like you're kind of sad, maybe stressed out. Let me know. I just want to be here for you. You're getting irritated with me. I'm too helpful. Why don't they appreciate me more? I'm so helpful. I'm the helper. Okay. Anyway, God bless all you twos out there. Three. I'm three. I'm the achiever. I'm a human doer, not a being. And I've got to get things done because, I mean, look, I've got all my awards up here. Look at this Enneagram thing I got there. Well, you can't see the little corner because we got 100,000 subscribers. I worked hard for that. I achieved that. And I admire the Beatles because they kicked ass and took names for 7 years. And well, Dr. King he was actually an ape, so they say, but he changed the world. And if you're going to do it, you got to get down and you got to do it, and no excuses. And I'm really good to have around if you have a startup or something. You could use two or three of me. Okay. So what do I need to grow? I need to shut up and stop doing stuff and be still, meditate. That's really, really good practice for a three. And thank you for all the blessings you give. You really kick ass and take names. And I've been in bands with them. I've started companies with them, and they're very, very good to have as a part of your team. Here's one of my favorites. Four. I'm the deep thinker. I'm a four. I'm deeper than you. You have no idea of the depths that I'm feeling. Okay. I know I have some problems. I may be an alcoholic addict, but I'm there for deeper reasons than you. You just don't get it. how incredibly deep I am. And I'm not like 12 steps meeting. No, I'm not like the rest of you idiots. I'm unique. There's never been anybody like me. Ah, they just don't get me. Okay, that's kind of the emotional four. They're the deepest emotional, and sometimes you get hooked into uh, uh, a four in your counselor or something, and you think you're really getting deep because they are deep on some levels, and you just get hooked to them, and they're just like the problem with fours, they get hooked in their feelings and their terminal uniqueness. Okay, so they got to get out of that. And when you get a healthy four, they're amazing because they're so artistic, they're so sensitive that they're great creators. Probably in all the artistic fields are probably more fours than any other. There's a lot of gifts to give, but don't get lost in your poor me, I'm special stuff. It's kind of annoying. Five. Okay, before I do this one, let me think about it. Oh, yeah, I'm five. I'm the thinker. I live in my head, not in my feelings. And I analyze the world because I'm really smart. And I am really smart. Hmm. Um, like I really like Ken Wilber's books and his aqua model because there's such a beautiful intellectual model that explains everything. And I know a lot about a lot of stuff. So you should talk to me. I'm really good at as being a consultant. But what I don't like is I don't like all this feeling stuff. Okay, it's uncomfortable. I just retreat into my mind, my beautiful mind, and my big brain, and my big head, and that's where I go. So what does a five need to grow up? Five needs just to come down into their body. You don't want to discredit your beautiful mind and all your learning. It can be a great source of wisdom, and you make really good consultants because in your field, you will know a lot about a lot and how to connect it up. So that's a five. All right. I'm a six. I actually am a six. Six is, hmm, this is happening unconsciously most of the time. I'm walking into a restaurant. I'm checking out everyone. Is there any people that are threat, that are dangerous? Something's not right. Let me check it out. I want to sit over in that corner so I can look out on the crowd. And it's also near the bathroom and the exit. So I can get the heck out of here if things get rough. Okay. I'm also, I'm very good to have on your side because, well, I'm very loyal. I'm a trooper. I can do things that are really difficult. I just keep trooping and keep doing it. Also, I can be really fearful. Or on the other side of me, I can be really strong and brave. Why? Because I'm so scared of everything. All right. The world's an unsafe place. So growing up, I took martial arts. I became a military policeman. I did all this stuff. Okay. I learned how to shoot. I learned how to fight because I knew I would need it. All right. And I'm very protective of you. So if you got a good, healthy six on your side, it's a really good thing to have because they are protective and they are loyal, but they can get lost in their feelings. And sometimes when I'm not being so healthy, I will project on you what's going on in me. So I have to re-own my projections, and I need to meditate and learn at some level that ultimately, transcendently, everything is okay. It's really okay. But I can still be the loyal, tough, hardworking, to family, to my people, to my country, to my planet, to my world, to all the critters. That's a six. Very scared or very strong to overcome the fear. All right. Six. Seven. Wow. Okay. What are we going to do today? No, 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 no. I don't want to sit around and meditate with you, John. Okay. Let's, I mean, God, there's live music across the river over here, and there's new movies that I haven't seen. Oh, and I met this guy the other day. He was so smart and he was very artistic and he played. I just want to be with him. It's so cool. All right. And no. I don't have time to talk about all your problems and depth stuff. No, no. You're just kind of morose. I want to have fun. Oh, and how do you get me to manipulate me to do something? You say, well, if you don't do this, you'll miss something really cool. I will. Well, okay. Let's kick ass and do it. It's going to be fun. Come on. Oh, and if you're down, I'll help you cheer you up. A good healthy seven is a delight to be around. Like I talked, my father went to seven. Everybody just gravitated to him. He was so much fun. And he had this great self-deprecating humor, and he was beautiful. And you guys are beautiful too, and you bring a lot of joy into the world. So that's you, seven. You know who you are. All right. Let's do eight. Eight is a challenger. Eight is the boss. I'm a badass, and you better believe it. And you better not F with me, okay? Because I will get back, okay? Say revenge is something better that's served cold. I won't forget your slights to me. Okay, and why is everybody freaking out around me? What did I do? I'm just being myself. God, these people are sensitive, and I don't know what's the matter with them. But anyway, I'm not. I'm strong, okay? And I can take over, and I can change the world. And I say Dr. King was an eight, and look what he did, okay? I can do that too. Or I can be really tough, and there's probably more sociopath eights than any other point. Sorry about that. But you guys get it together, you're so worth it, because you can really change the world. You could be an amazing, powerful leader. And John, the sixth, has spent a lot of his career fighting with eights, because as an eight, I'm the power. And as a six, I'm trying to protect people from the bully. Okay. So I'm eight. I can be totally awful, or I can change the world with my strength. All right. So work on yourself, deal with yourself. And you know why I'm so tough and strong? Because I got this little sensitive hurt inside. Okay. And I have to protect that. And I will. So do not F with me, sir. That's the A. They're easy to figure out. They're very strong presence. Last one, but not least, is point nine. Nine is the dreamer, the peacemaker. It's like, oh, God, it's such a beautiful day. Look at the clouds. Oh, and I told John that I would finish this project, but I'd just rather be here and chewing a blade of grass, hang out with my cat. Hi, pussy. But what I don't like, sometimes John gets so forceful and comes on too strong. And wait a second, would you just calm down? I don't like that confrontation stuff. I like peace. I like people getting along together. So, oh yeah, there's another thing about me as a nine. I'm probably one of the most natural mystics of the whole group, because I can connect with everything. All right. So I can have that unitive experience. That's who I am deep inside. So sometimes I'm lazy, because I would just rather look at the beauty of it all, or be peaceful, than get things done like Mr. Three over here, or to protect the world like Mr. Six, or rule the world like Mr. Eight. So that's me. I'm the peacemaker. And if you're a therapist and you're a nine, it's really good. Why? Because you're so sensitive. You can pick up on everybody else's stuff. All right. But one of the problems when you haven't learned with that gift, sometimes you're in a group of people and you're not sure whether you're feeling your feelings, or Heidi's feelings, or your feelings, or that other person's feelings. It's like, wow, I'm so open. So it's a real gift, brings a lot into the world. You can be a little bit lackadaisical, but that's because you're just enjoying the beauty of things. So they bring a lot of gifts. And God knows in times like this, we need peacemakers. So yeah, that's me as number nine. So I hope this has been helpful. I worked on it for years. It's a big help, both for your just ego walk around self and also for your deep transcendent spiritual journey. And we're releasing this thing with this teaching by Leslie Hershberger, who has been a colleague and friend of mine for years. And I met her first when she was in graduate school. We immediately hit it off. And I thought, well, I knew a lot of things about the Enneagram. And then I met Leslie, and she really knows a thing or two about the Enneagram. She's a master, has been teaching it for years. So if you can identify the points, identify with what I've gone through here, or there's things online, or you can read a book and figure out who you are, well, that's probably who you are, because it's best when you identify yourself. Now, when I was working with addicts for many years, and they come in, when you're really down in your deepest dysfunctional, most unhealthy self, you really, really are easy to figure out who it is. And so instead of doing the right thing, well, read the book and figure out who you are. I said, okay, you're a 4. Don't you classify me. I'm special, right? And so no, just read the chapter, and then they get mad at me. You've been reading my mail? Okay, so, but when you start getting it together, it's harder to tell when somebody's pretty healthy or evolved, because you begin to take on the good points of all the different points. And I could say more, but blessedly I won't. So I hope you enjoyed this, and hope it gives you a taste. And if you already know the Enneagram, I hope this was a bit amusing. So, hey, God bless it. Thank you very much. Enjoy this product from iAwake. We put so much time and effort into getting this out to you. Thank you.